How's it, Stuart? Hope you're well. Okay, Stuart, your new panel. We have got it to the point that everything, like the quote is, with everything with being on manual. I didn't want to do the percentages because I would rather have done the directions, because the program is already written out for the directions. So when we get the wind sensor and the directions working, it's easy. The program's already written for direction, so it'll be easy for us to integrate that. So as you'll see, they're both on north at the moment, and north here, directional, the wind coming from the left. So what I've set for both on north, greenhouse 1 being the big greenhouse, and greenhouse 2 being the smaller greenhouse, I've set north direction to fully open up to what we have set now to 100%. So you'll see that 100% there, 100% here, and 100% on these ones. So basically all you do, if you feel like it's a lacquer day, wind's coming from the north, you'll come in here and you'll switch both those switches to north. Greenhouse 1 will open up all of these to 100%, and greenhouse 2 will open up all to 100%. We've tested it thoroughly today. If you find that the wind direction is coming in on east, you'll come and engage east, greenhouse 1, east, greenhouse 2, and they will time. There's a lot of timers and stuff in there. It will close and open. There we go. As you can hear, they're starting to close and open now towards if east was pumping. So what will happen is motor 1, motor 3 and motor 5 will open fully to 100% because the wind will be blowing over them, and motors 2, 4 and 6, because that's the direction the wind will be coming, will only open up about 20%. We've set it on 20% as much as I think 20% is. That's the 20% being a little bit open and the 100% being fully open. You'll just have to have a look. You'll have to just play around with it, or just think about it over the weekend on, okay, it's fully open, it's 100%, I'm happy with the fully open. 20%, Josh, is, we can close it a little bit. Then just make a note of that. So we're basically at the point now when everything is basically, we can now program on exactly how much we want to open and close, and how from the direction of the wind, how much to open and close. The sides from the direction of the wind are already set. So we basically just need to figure out how far to open and how little and how much to open on each of the motors. So give that a nice thought, take a couple days. So basically everything is closed now. It's set to a normal point of closed. It's going to now take a timeout of 10 seconds, and then it's going to open east. So the wind coming in from east, which is coming in from there, which means that motor 6, motor 4 and motor 2 are only going to open up a little bit because the wind's pumping in from this way. And then motor 1, motor 3 and motor 5, which is these ones, are going to open up fully because the wind's pumping in from the east, so it can just blow over and it's not going to affect your structure. So all your directions are working. You'll just need to know what way the wind is pumping. If the wind changes, that's where we'll need to install. Basically, we're at that point now where we need to install the wind direction, the wind speed, the temperature, and the humidity. So, but everything is tested, everything is working really well. So I'm super stoked. Full control down here, and all our directionals are working. You can see greenhouse 1, which is the big greenhouse, house 2, which is the smaller greenhouse. Then we've got motor 1 open and close, motor 2 open and close, motor 3 open and close, motor 4 open, close, 5 open, close, and 6 open and close. These you can manually open or close whenever you want. So if you're doing a bit of testing and you're thinking, okay, we've set it to east, the wind's blowing east, I would actually like it to close a bit more, you can do that. The limits are all set. It's not going to stop. It's going to stop you on the limits. You can't overrun them. Everything is set to the limits. So just to show you, we've got east engaged now just to give you direction, east is blowing from this way. So we are wanting our motors number 6, our motor number 4, and our motor number 2 to only open up 20%. And if you have a look, motor number 2, motor number 4, and motor number 6 is open up just a little bit, not too much. But motor number 5, nice and full, 100%. Number 3, nice and full, 100%. And motor number 1, full, 100%. So we've engaged an east wind at the moment pumping. So roof is open safely, the way it needs to be. Nice and cool breeze in here, no problems at all. If you're wanting to close everything, at the end of the day, I'm thinking I'm going to put an override switch to close everything. That's what I'm going to do. But what you can do is you can engage any one of these. So I'm going to go north. I'm going to go north. Now what happens is it engages the program to close the doors to get it to a set point. Once they're all closed, they count down a 30-second timer before they then open the way you need to, depending on what direction you've selected on the switches. So I'm just showing you now, if you want to close all of them, have them all closed for the evening, you can engage any direction here. I'm going to put a switch in for you that you can just literally, probably right here, you can switch it and it'll just say close all motors, something like that. We've got the PLC now, so you literally, it's just, it's very simple now. So you'll see they're all closed. Once they're all closed, you'll hear it all stop. And once they've all closed, we need all the limit switches are telling the PLC, okay, number 5, number 6, 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1 are all closed. As soon as that happens, tells the PLC that, and then that PLC starts a timer. I think it's a 20-second timer. Once again, that's a timer we can change the amount. So if you say, it's taking too long from close to open, can we set it higher? Then we definitely can, nice and easy. This is just to show you, if you want to close all of them, you can come and engage any direction, north, east, south, west, doesn't matter. You'll hear everything stops. Then what you can do is you just set them to 0. Set them to 0. Now everything's closed. You switch the program off, and they'll all remain closed. I'm going to put an extra switch on that panel that you can switch, and it will engage all of them to close no matter where they are. But yeah, everything's working really well. The manual switches are working really well. The overloads are working. So if any sort of limit switch is broken or it goes past, we've checked it already. We've tried to force one of them closed, and it hit the overload immediately, and it stopped the motor. So safeties are all intact, which is fantastic. And like I said, if you want to come in here and you want to be like, nah, let's just open motor 1 a little bit. There we go. You can open motor 1 a little bit. Okay, I just want to get a little bit of air in motor 1, no problem. And then also motor 1, 2, 3, 4, just so you can see it on the camera. Opening motor 4, and you'll see motor 4 is opening over there. So you can manually open and close as you wish, but your limit switches are still staying intact. So let me show you that. I've got motor 4. I'm going to close motor 4. I'm going to carry on holding it. You're going to hear it closing. I'm going to show you, even if I carry on holding it, your limit switch will disengage it no matter how far you are. And you see I'm still holding it to close, but as you can see it's closed. So yeah, we've hit a great point. We have done what we need to do on the manual side. All it is now is to figure out if those wind sensors and that can be incorporated to this PLC. If not, we'll need to just work on getting a wind sensor and a directional sensor to install on the PLC. And this program is already built around that, so we'll be good to go on installation and setting up the program. And like I said, I can do the programming all at home. So yeah, just a small little video, so that if you're not sure later, you can always go back to the video and see how I've done everything and adjust your things accordingly. Please write down, yeah, okay, I'll send you a voice note on what I need you to do. Thanks, Stuart.